What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today's Friday, March 6th. Now today's dog video. You are going to be a detective in this video. You're going to be doing some investigation work because I'm going to provide some evidence that the price of dog has heavily been manipulated. And by whom? Well, you'd be surprised that the wallet, the bot, the market maker that was suppressing the price of dog on Magic Eden has all of a sudden disappeared out of nowhere. So what I'm going to share with you is all this evidence to kind of prove that theory, and you have to come up with your own consensus at the very end of the video, because what I'm going to provide for you could signify something pretty huge that we have never seen before. Because as we know, the Magic Eden marketplace for runes is going to end on March 9th, which is next Monday. So how is dog performing against all these other meme coins now that we saw a massive pullback in Bitcoin's price? Let's look at all this data in this video today, and especially in the charting analysis at the very end of the video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X. Please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. Okay, let's first look at dog price. It's down 4.28% in the past 24 hours. Now you may think that that's pretty big. It's actually not. I'm going to compare this specific dog token to other meme coins in just a little bit. Now I want to look at this specific area right over here on February 26th through the 27th. Now notice that there's a massive decoupling right around here. That's when dog price, which is the blue line, decoupled away from Bitcoin's price, meaning dog in Satoshi value dropped more in value than Bitcoin. Because we found out on February 26th and the 27th that Magic Eden was going to sunset the runes marketplace. Now, when I scroll down to where the amount of trading volume happened the most, well, guess what? It happened on Gate.io. Now look at Kraken. Kraken only has 92,000 US dollars compared to Gate.io, which has the largest trading volume of all exchanges at roughly 14% trading volume. Look at that. That's a massive amount of trading volume. Now, trading volume isn't just buying, it's also selling. So that means whatever you saw in terms of price dipping, it actually happened on Gate.io and nowhere else. Now, some people may speculate the reason the whole market dip and maybe dog dip is because Bitcoin went down. This was roughly around yesterday. I think it was around 73,000 US dollars. Yes, it was. And it dropped as low as $68,000 out of nowhere, just in a matter of one day. And why did Bitcoin's price take a dip? Well, some people speculate it was Jane Street. Now, Jane Street, as we know, has been one of the biggest market makers out there that's been suppressing the price of Bitcoin, which decoupled away from gold and the S&P 500 while they were making new all-time highs. You saw that Bitcoin was decoupled and going down. Well, apparently Jane Street was accused of doing the market manipulation within Bitcoin for the 10 a.m. crashes and also the 8 p.m. crashes. It seems like they're actually back in activity because they just deposited roughly $18 million in Bitcoin into institutional grade exchanges today. So it looks like they are back into the manipulation of the market of Bitcoin. But just know that overall, 38% of all coins, not just meme coins, I'm talking about all coins, are now trading near their all-time lows. These levels are surpassing even the FTX crash that happened. That was huge. And that was a major event where one of the biggest exchanges in the world completely capitulated and took the whole crypto market with it. We have none of that happening right now. We just have this market manipulation that's going on, especially with Jane Street. Now, remember this specific diagram that I shared in yesterday's video. Milk Road said that nobody's talking about altcoin season anymore. And that's actually a good thing, because usually if the altcoin season index reaches these levels right around 33, this is where people should be paying attention to, which is what they're saying. The crowd has moved on. That's exactly when you should be paying attention. And basically what they're saying is the 99% have already run for the hills. The 1% are the ones that act and buy the dip. I did this with Solana at $8 before it reached $250. I did this with Bonk at $9 million before I hit over $2 billion. I'm doing the exact same thing for Dog. And people should look to their favorite assets at this specific point. So this is the meme coin sector as of this morning. So we saw that Bitcoin took a massive pullback, right? So how did altcoins react? You saw that SPX 6900 fell down 5%. You can see the Bonk down 4%. Dog Whiff Hat, by the way, fell 10.95%. That's a massive drawdown for Dog Whiff Hat. So let's go and scroll down to Dog Bitcoin, down roughly around 4.94%. So not that bad compared to, like, say, for instance, Dog Whiff Hat. Now let's get right into the point of this video, the manipulation within dog price. Now, I brought up to you about this specific wallet. Now, this wallet specifically has been around for almost 2 years, ever since Magic Eden had provided a runes marketplace for trading. So this specific wallet is not a human, it's a bot, because it literally trades 24/7 for the past 2 years. Now, look at the activity. The activity is within the past minutes. It's just consistently on and on and on and active for the past 2 years with over 88 sell orders. But notice that it keeps listing at lower sats and it keeps suppressing the price of dog. Now it's at 1.118 sats. This used to be like yesterday 1.18 sats. It continues to drop the price of dog. And remember this specific slide that I shared with you on February 27th? That wallet that I just showed you in the last screenshot or the last slide had 76 sell orders at the time. But notice this, the amount of transaction and activity that occurred on this wallet, which uses a CoinJoin address, was traced to Gate.io, which was maybe the exchange that they were withdrawing funds to so that they can like sell their profits, maybe to take out their funds out of this wallet and put it into an exchange to sell off. But it was also connected to this other wallet up here. Now notice something. This wallet had roughly $32 million, not just of dog, but this other rune called Pi the Best Rune, which is very interesting. That had roughly 433 Bitcoins worth of Pi the Best Rune. In terms of the Bitcoin holding that wallet specifically had roughly around 15,000 US dollars. So notice something, that the connection between this wallet transferring over to an unlabeled wallet, connected to a CoinDresser wallet, connected to a Gate.io address, show that these two specific wallets were actually connected. But what if you notice as of right now? Well, check this out. When I go back to this specific diagram and I type in these two different addresses, look what happens. Okay, so this is the address right here. It's dropped down to around 8,000 US dollars, but notice that this wallet up above is now gone. There is no activity, and the other specific address is missing. Something happened, something's going on. So as you can see, Entity does not exist anymore. So when I look at this wallet on Magic Eden, there's nothing there. There's no activity, it's all gone, it's missing. Why did this happen? Well, let's dive even deeper. So today I went into Dog Data's website. Now Dog Data shares with you what's happening on chain using the UTXO models. So basically everything that's on chain, this is what we've seen. So with the top 100 whale wallets, we saw 27 million dog inflows, meaning that these specific wallets, not exchanges, these specific wallets actually bought dog. They accumulated dog. The holder count for long-time holders are 77.8%. It has not changed, meaning there has not been a decrease, there's not been an increase, it stays stagnant. And also look at the trading volume that's happened over the past 24 hours. Only 0.37% of the supply of dog has moved. So it's either been sold, it has been bought, it doesn't matter. There's only 0.37% on chain that share that there's really no activity, there's really no movement. This amount of activity, 0.37%, is a part of this right here. That's the trading volume. But when you go off chain, what you can't see with UTXO models, which is basically centralized exchanges. Now, when we look at February 27th, when Magic Eden announced the sunset of Rune's marketplace, it's very different from today, March 6th, where now the activity of these wallets are now missing, and now there's no activity. But if you look down below, the amount of trading volume that's happening on Gate, it's massive compared to Kraken, or even MEXC, or even BitGet. BitGet's even a bigger exchange than Gate.io. So this is something that's really fishy. But just remember something, okay? Why is this happening right now? Why all of a sudden this wallet is missing? Well, it could be possibly that someone realized, or this person realized, that we're tracking their wallets, and that they know that March 9th, which is this upcoming Monday, is the end of the Runes Marketplace trading, meaning this person can't suppress the price of dog on Magic Eden anymore. So that's very interesting. I want you to kind of come up with your own consensus of what this is all about and leave those comments down below, and I'd love to hear your opinions. But when we see manipulation within the dog price, it actually provides opportunity, and I'll share with you who's actually been buying. So Leonidas made up a great point yesterday. He said if you buy 10,000 worth of dog today and dog goes to $1, you'll have roughly $12.5 million. But you must be wondering, Vincent, I don't want to spend $10,000. Well, that's fine. Well, maybe don't think about it in US dollars. Think about how many dog tokens you want. So just imagine, right? Roughly right now, dog is at 74 million market cap, or 76, give or take, right? Well, right now you can get a million dog right now for roughly that price of 740 or 760 US dollars. That's it. It's less than $1,000 and you can still get a million dog. And so that would bring you to a $10,000 profit once dog reaches a billion, so forth, so on. Every single time you meet a market cap, that's how much your $1 million will be worth every single time we reach that $1 billion milestone. But you can own roughly around 10 million dog for less than $10,000, actually less than $9,000. And see what happens when you turn that 10 million dog for less than $10,000, it will turn into 106, all the way up to even $2 million once we hit $20 billion market cap. So look at this chart. Feel free to freeze frame this in case you want to study it. So this is what I want to share with you of who's been buying. So no matter what you're seeing on chain is what's happening on chain. People are holding, people are diamond handing, and top 100 whale wallets are accumulating. But off chain, people are still buying dog on Kraken. So we got to give a shout out to MZ Dog, Sabio, You Can't Handle the Truth, Six Love, Mr. Bunda, Dogsack, Easy E, Chucky, Emmanuel, Derek, also Tursa Kimism, I think it's pronounced, and Dog Holler. So this is just the people that have publicly shared their trades, but they're buying. They're all buying as much as they can. The reason they buy Dog is because they know if you look at Dog's market cap compared to Bitcoin, this has a lot more upside compared to any of the other top #1 meme coins on all these other chains. Trump token on Solana, you also have Shiba Inu on Ethereum. They have at least more than 1% of their native chain. Dog is literally less than 0.006% of its native chain. It's not even like 0.5%. So just think of it like that. That's what you need to see in terms of upside. So this is the Dog chart right now. Remember, Dog with Fat fell down 11% today. That's pretty bad compared to what we're seeing even in Dogecoin, Floki, Shiba Inu, Bonk, or even Dog. So right now, Dog with Fat took a massive hit. But remember, this is the square where the best dog cost averaging opportunity is. Remember, this is when the price of Dog went down, which was when Magic Eden announced its sunset of runes. But notice that on Monday, which is this green line right here, that's the end of the runes marketplace on Magic Eden. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I will tell you, based on that wallet activity that completely disappeared out of nowhere, it's very suspicious to me. So in my mind, why is that happening right now? Why is that wallet specifically all of a sudden changing its activity, completely disappearing now in this specific area, when it could have done it throughout the years that Dog has been around for the past 2 years? I think that's very interesting. So with that said, now I want to hear your thoughts down below, both on X and both on YouTube. The most important thing I want to hear from you in your comments down below is, why did these wallets all of a sudden spark all this sell wall activity right when Magic Eden announced the end of the runes marketplace? And why have they been all of a sudden disappearing out of nowhere? I think that's very suspicious. So let me know your thoughts down below, and I cannot wait to read them. Until then, I want you all to have a wonderful weekend coming up. I know it's going to be crazy, very volatile, but as we end this video, what do you know? On chain, nothing has changed. The holders of Dog have not been fooled. The manipulation within Dog is happening off chain, within Gate, within these different wallets. I would not fall for that, and I don't think anybody is. I think you guys and girls are very smart to follow data, not just price. Data behind the scenes shares with you everything, and that's why the blockchain was created, so that we can all understand what's really going behind the scenes, something that we've never seen or got to experience with banks or even hedge funds. We are now part of the insiders that know what's going on. So with that said, by supporting this channel, if you want to get more updates, please support the algorithm, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding Dog Go to the Moon. Until then, see you guys girls next time.